Sheffield Wednesday have announced that former Premier League midfielder Chris Bart-Williams has passed away at the age of just 49. Sheffield Wednesday are deeply saddened at the passing of our former player Chris Bart-Williams, who's died in America aged just 49. It goes on to say that Bart-Williams' untimely passing mirrors that of his manager at Hillsborough, Trevor Francis, who also died on this, one of the darkest days in our long history. Our thoughts are with Chris's and Trevor's families and friends at this devastating time. He left Sheffield Wednesday to join Nottingham Forest in 1995 for £2.5 million and proved a big hit at the City Ground, making 230 appearances for the club. And Nottingham Forest have also tweeted, Nottingham Forest is deeply saddened to learn of the passing of our former player Chris Bart-Williams. Our thoughts go out to Chris's family and friends at this truly difficult time. Right, we can join one of Chris Bart-Williams' former colleagues now, Kevin Campbell. Kevin, thank you very much for joining us. Very sad that we have to join you at such a sad time, but you've recently tweeted about Chris. You both signed for Nottingham Forest on the same day back in 1995. What are your memories of him?
Hi, Matt. It's such sad circumstances. Obviously, I knew Chris from London, and he was a bit of a child prodigy coming out of East London. And to sign with him on the same day, this is how crazy it was. I spent most of the night thinking about all the fun times we had. So we signed on the same day, and we got there, and I said, "Bart, have you got your suit?" He said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, we're signing for Forest, so we're gonna have to do pictures in a suit." So he goes, I haven't even got a suit. So we had to take him to get a suit sorted out and stuff like that. And he was just such a great character, very good player as well. So talented, could play multiple positions. But he was a character. He was a fantastic teammate, and I'm sure everybody who knows him or knew him will feel real sad today.
Yeah, that is one word that I've been reading quite a few of these tributes to him, character, larger-than-life personality. He seemed like he always had a big smile on his face.
Oh, yeah, always. The glass was always, half full with Chris. And he was a real pleasure to be around, always laughing and joking, always trying to look on the bright side of things. And, what a teammate, what a guy. And, I'm still shell-shocked, if I'm honest with you, Matt. But, getting the opportunity to come on and talk about Chris, I couldn't pass this one up because he was such a good guy.
So we saw him score a hat-trick for Sheffield Wednesday against Southampton. He, as I said there, he did have an eye for goal.
Yeah, he did have an eye for goal. But the goal I particularly remember was the goal for Nottingham Forest against Reading to send Nottingham Forest up. When was it? 97, 98 season, where Chris Bart-Williams, I'm injured. It was me and Pierre Van Hooijdonk. Chris Bart-Williams went from wide to centre forward, and he ends up getting the only goal of the game, which was a great bit of skill, left-footed into the bottom corner, and took Nottingham Forest up into the Premier League at the time. So that probably was his most famous goal, but he could score some good goals. He had great feet, two great feet, and what a player.
It's been a dreadfully sad day, hasn't it? And the irony of it as well, the fact that he played under Trevor Francis at Sheffield Wednesday, and both of them, of course, have significant Nottingham Forest ties.
Yeah, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday and Nottingham Forest are going to feel it because obviously both players playing for both clubs. Obviously, Trevor Francis managing Sheffield Wednesday. It was a tough day yesterday. I tweeted about Trevor Francis. Sorry to see him pass, and I did find out. I was on the Highbury Squad podcast last night, and I got a call, and I got off the call and found out. And like I said, I was shell shocked. So tough day for everybody. And even where Bart started at Leyton Orient, which is a connection I have with Bart from back in the day when I was on loan at Leyton Orient. That's a tough day for them as well. So, it was a tough day all round, and there's a few tough days ahead.
Well, listen, Kevin, we really appreciate you talking to us this morning. I know it can't have been easy for you, good friend of yours and an ex-teammate. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Matt. Cheers.